Hi, this is Kriya,
Hi, this is La.
and this is the question we often ask each other.
Kung ikaw ako,
Anong gagawin mo?
tan, tan, tanana.
Magbibidyoke. Kanina pa kami nag-uusap kasi meron kaming iniisip na kanta, yung sa Earth, Wind and Fire, yung Let's Groove Tonight. Ta-na-na-na.
Napakinggan mo ba sa radyo yan dahil linggo ngayon?
Linggo dyan, Sabado dito.
Ay, sorry,
But
sorry.
no, old school talaga ako. I love old songs.
Alam ko lang kasi sa Earth Wind is September. Do you
You
remember
remember?
on the
Tsaka
20?
yung After the Love Has Gone.
Ay, hindi ko alam. Toto
Yung
yun nasa
After
isip
the
ko.
Love Has Gone. Ang
Eh,
taas.
kasi sad kasi naman yun. At least yung
Oh, happy
September,
ka.
happy ako today. I don't know why.
Okay, chismisan?
Anyway, thank you guys. Welcome to our episode 7.
Yan. But who's counting, right?
Yeah, I'm scouting no one. Charot. Thank you sa mga nagsisend ng comments and feedbacks nila. Kasi, meron, di ba, sinashare ko kasi kay Krie whenever I get one na parang meron, uy, na-enjoy ko, or pangalawa, may natutunan ako, ganyan. Kinikilig kami doon kasi una, tinapos niyo yung podcast namin. Two, nag-effort kayo to send a message and to share your feedback. And three, pinaligayan niyo ang araw namin.
Yes. Kasi, di ba, parang naisip natin na meron din naman palang matututunan yung mga tao sa atin.
True, true, true. Tapos meron pang isa na nanood nung episode 1, season 2 natin. And then, na pinanood niya yung yung career episode natin, and she said na
Mhm.
dami daw niya natutunan from that episode. At dahil we're both marupok, kinilig
Gullible,
kami
yes.
doon. Kinilig kami doon. Tapos sabi namin ni Kri, uy, may natutunan sila sa career talk natin. Why not make another episode about career?
Career!
Thus, the outfit for today.
Blazer na blazer. Pero, pang-ahas.
Ahas po kasi siya. Pero parang tayo naka-green. Hindi ko na, ngayon ko lang nakita.
Queen, I'm not a snake. Hindi ka na mag-change topic after mo ko sabihin ahas.
Ay, so hindi.
Don't change topic.
Animal Lasal, although ibang shade.
So yes, our kung ikaw question is, what's our kung ikaw question?
Pero to sa akin. Our
Hmm,
kung ikaw ako question for today is, does your job title matter to you?
yes.
So, job titles. Let's start with, we've been working for 10 years. We've been saying this, that we've been working for a decade now. Share mo naman, three, yung mga job titles mo in the past and your favorite.
Kung sasabihin ko lahat ng job titles ko in the past, marami-rami na yun. So, I'd probably just pick two of my favorites. My current job title, I'm currently a group support associate. Isa siya sa mga favorite ko kasi when I saw this dun sa job portal ng company namin, nagtaka talaga ako na parang, ano ba yun? It sounded fancy and it sounded pang matalino.
Hmm.
And yung first job ko din, PR officer, public relations officer, and account executive. Because may word doon na PR eh. And as a fresh grad that time, ang impression ko talaga sa PR is glamorous, ganun.
Eh, nasa PR
Ayun.
ako. Paano yun, girl? I'm glamorous.
Eh di
Charot.
wala na pala. Joke lang. Anyways, how about you, La? Ano yung mga naging pangalawang take na natin to, ito ka pa din. Sagot na sagot.
Excited kasi alam mo yung second take na pero naka-open na ulit agad yung LinkedIn ko.
Oh, what's your favorite?
Favorite ko, sige na nga. Ako, favorite title ko yung second job ko, which was online content publisher.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
the job isn't fancy, but the title is. Kasi three-word job title siya. Tapos parang feeling ko lang ang ano niya, hindi mo siya common na makikita yung
Mhm.
content, online content publisher. Hindi siya common. So parang ako, I love it. And
Mhm.
then also, yung current role ko na senior account executive. I like it because of the word senior. Well, with that being said, punta na tayo dun sa medyo seryoso and why we really wanted to talk about job titles. Kasi I have friends or I know people who put so much effort on getting the job title that they want or parang big deal sa kanila ang job title ng isang tao. Hindi man nila,
Mhm.
hindi lang nung job title nila but also ng mga tao na nakasurround sa kanila. So,
Mhm.
I'm just curious, for you, Cree, how does your job title affects your sense of identity and self-worth? Or parang what's your take on job titles personally and then sa people na nakikilala mo or mini-meet mo? Like, does it matter when you're, example, in the dating scene? Or does it matter when making friends?
Mm. Hindi ako masyadong into job title. What matters to me is the job scope and the job itself. What matters to me is that my role is challenging me as a professional. It helps my growth. Yun talaga yung nagmamatter. The way I treat people, what matters to me is kung anong type ng tao sila. Like their character. Sa dating naman, it's a little different because kailangan medyo aligned din siya sa beliefs mo. But what matters is yung ambition nila for growth. Yung hunger nila for growth. Gusto ko talaga yung passionate eh. How about you?
Same, it doesn't really matter. What's important for me is that I love what I do. Same with you, nacha-challenge ako. At the pay is good, 'di ba? No BS, but as long as the pay is good. Kasi aanhin mo ang fancy title if you're not happy or you're not growing or you're not well compensated, right? So with that point of view, hindi rin siya importante pag whenever I meet someone. Although happy ako to be connected with people na
Mm-mm,
okay yung like co-founder, CEO, chief marketing officer, yung mga gano'n. I mean,
of
I don't
course.
mind. But okay lang din sa'kin kahit alam mo yun, junior, yung okay na, hindi siya
Mm-mm.
nagma-matter. Also sa dating scene, as long as love mo ko, charot. Your life shouldn't revolve around your job, especially on your job title.
However, may mga tao na it really matters to them. Do you think na for these people or for those who think na job title is really important, do you think that they will ever find a sense of fulfillment or happiness outside that job title or impossible talaga siya?
It's hard to answer because we're not like that nga. But I do
Mm-mm.
hope that they would find happiness or fulfillment outside their job titles. But they can only do that once they change their perspective or
Yeah.
once they change their view that not everything is about the title. It's just a title. It's just words. Kasi
Mm-mm.
if you box your fulfillment or your happiness and that in those words, parang sobrang limiting naman nung happiness na alam mo yun,
Mm-mm.
nilimit mo lang.
Yeah, no, that's true. Kasi for me, job title is a job title. Mas importante talaga sa akin kung ano yung sakop nun. What is your scope? What's your job scope? Dun talaga ako nakaka-feel ng sense of fulfillment more of.
As long as masaya ka. As long as masaya ka,
Oo.
enjoy mo.
Kasi kung yung scope ko is something that makes me happy, it will make me fulfilled.
With that,
Mhm.
kasi we have different views nga on job titles. And sometimes kaya big deal siya for other people because that's how they measure the success that you have in your life na, 'di ba? From
Mhm.
executive to manager to director. So, ibig sabihin naging successful ka. But for sure, there are other ways to measure success and like your progress in your career.
Mhm.
So, tingin mo, let's be ano, mag-isip tayo. Wow. For you, dahil hindi nga nagma-matter sa'yo yung job title, how can you measure na may progress na sa career mo?
Actually, this is a common question sa ano eh, sa interview. Like,
Ay,
how
really?
do you define success?
Hindi ko alam kung tanong yan, Char. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
weird. Laging tanong sa akin yan in all my interviews. But anyways, to answer your question naman is two things for me. Celebrating small wins. Super important yan sa akin in all aspects of my life. Kasi masyado tayong nagsa-celebrate lang when there is something big eh. And for me, yung mga achievements natin, yung mga milestones, parang pinagkumpol-kumpol,
A collection
um,
of.
collection of small wins siya. Hindi siya magiging big if hindi siya small at some point. So, yun pa lang, pagsa-celebrate mo pa lang ng small wins mo, doon mo makikita na, oh my gosh, may progress sa career or
Mm,
may progress in life. And impact. Important sa akin na may impact ako sa mga ka-work ko. Important sa akin na kapag kunwari may nagtanong na, "Uy, kamusta si Krisha?" Krisha kasi tawag professional, Krisha. "How's Krisha doing?" Na merong positive na masasabi, sobrang importante sa akin yun, kahit na hindi ko
validation.
marinig. Kasi kung meron siyang masasabing maganda about me, then it means meron akong nagawang mabuti sa kanya. For me, that's how I measure my success, hindi sa title itself. Kasi I can have the fanciest job title but I am not doing my job properly.
Yeah.
Parang hindi rin ako mapapanatag.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
How about you?
I think same. Yung
Mhm.
validation from other people. No, hindi. I think babalik na naman ako sa happiness. Like,
Mm.
I can say that I am successful or may progress sa career ko kapag masaya ako at masaya yung kasi nasa PR nga ako, 'di ba? And then I do client servicing as well, like account management. So whenever I get like a good job or like a congratulations, a job well done from not just from my boss but also from clients, parang, "Uy, I did something good." Kaya I appreciate feedbacks. I appreciate hindi lang guys sa inyo but sa work din. Kasi
Mm.
hindi lang yung good but also the bad.
Agree with you with feedback. Because 'di ba, parang nakaka-happy kung gusto nila yung nakikita nila na maganda yung mga ginagawa mo,
Oo.
nakakataba ng puso talaga.
My question is, how can people find meaning or purpose in their work beyond the title or the salary?
I think I would go back to creating an impact talaga. Share ko lang, in our company or in my work, meron kaming tinatawag na career development plan. And I remember itong recent plan ko, parang sinabi ko dun na isa sa mga goal ko or isa sa mga purpose ko is to help yung mga tao na I am supporting na maging successful. Actually ako, nangangarap ako na by the end of the year, isa sila sa mga top 10. Kahit hindi sila nasa top 10, but like, yung feeling nila fulfilled sila, feeling nila successful yung year na 'to, parang ang feeling ko din is
You did your
kasama
job.
ako dun. Hindi naman sa ini-involve ko yung sarili ko sa success nila, but doon ako nakakahanap ng purpose na kapagka masaya sila and knowing na somehow meron akong contribution dun, nagkakaroon ng whole new meaning yung trabaho ko.
Ang ganda naman nun, na-pressure ako.
But how about you? Paano ka nakakahanap ng meaning or purpose sa work mo outside the title and the salary?
Di ko alam kung ito yung tamang sagot, but I'll just try. People can find meaning and purpose in their job if they know their why. Sinabi ko to dun sa same episode.
Mm.
Why they are doing what they're doing. Ako, the reason why I took this job is because I love serving people then. I love yung idea lang ng PR na it's earned siya, hindi siya paid. You help your spokesperson be a thought leader, not by paying the media, but through articles, interviews, like really helping them get the trust of their target people. That's my why. Kasi I want to be that person na tutulong din sa mga tao to reach their goals. Kahit na sa isang article naman kapag may lumabas dyan, wala rin naman akong pangalan dun eh. But I'm the one who made it possible.
Eto naman, La. I know job title does not matter to you, but paano mo dinedeal yung competition or jealousy, especially dun sa mga friends mo in the same industry?
Selosa akong tao, wow. Diba, as a friend and like as a jowa, pero sa work hindi masyado. Because nga siguro yung perspective ko na it's just work. Meron akong,
Mm-mm.
ewan ko kung manonood siya nito, but hello, Dom. We started same levels before, as I said, account executive. Same team, we have the same target to reach. Sa aming dalawa, healthy competition. We inspire each other. As in, walang jealousy or walang parang, oh, Mari, ang galing mo, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. I think magkaka-jealousy lang siya kung hindi mo siya totoong friend. 'Di ba? Kasi why would you be mad or like selos nga over your friend's success? 'Di ba?
Mhm.
Parang, eh, di hindi mo yun friend kung hindi ka masaya sa kanya kapag successful siya. Ikaw ba?
Parang hindi ko pa naman siya na-experience. However, dito sa current role ko, I have a friend then. Hi, Ornella. I don't think that she's gonna watch this, but hi na din. We started at the same time. Parang 1 week apart lang kami. When we were starting, there was just a bit of pressure there. Not just with her, but yung pinalitan ko kasi, ang laki na ng impact niya. Ang tagal kong naririnig yung pangalan niya dun sa team. Dun pa lang may pressure. And yung fact lang na same kami ng role and then almost the same time kaming pumasok. Siyempre, parang hindi mo rin maiiwasan na ma-pressure in a way na, uy, baka ipag-compare kayo and all. But then, when I got to know Ornella as a person, got to know my team, I know that I'm in the super in love ako sa work ko pagka sinasabi ko na parang kinikilig talaga ako. Na parang when I say that I'm in the best team, I mean it talaga. Of course, sa pag-uusapan ng mga management, yung mga employers nila, it's normal. But like, I don't think na pinapag-compete nila sa ganito, sa ganyan. And Ornella and I, our relationship, we relate to each other in so many levels outside work, and I will never be jealous, and I don't think she will ever be jealous of me. Kasi una sa lahat, iba rin naman kami ng gusto in the future. Nagkataon lang na at this time, same kami ng role, but I don't think parehas kami ng career path. So, no. Super fun lang, ganon.
So instead of competing, 'di ba? Parang support na lang.
Mm-mm.
Pero alam mo, may gusto lang din akong i-share kasi I have this
Mhm.
friend. Senior natin, older than us. And
Okay.
then his job title at the moment is well, pang beginner. As a student kasi ano siya eh, sobrang active sa school ganyan. So parang struggle sa kanya now seeing yung mga lower batch getting parang having an account director title, account manager, yung alam mo yung feeling mo successful na sila because of the job titles that they have at the moment. So siya napapaisip siya na, wait lang, bakit ako ito pa din ako? Parang ito pa din yung title ko. I kinda get him, like, I kinda understand where he's coming from. Kasi me personally, I also have those days na parang when you check LinkedIn or kaya when you check Facebook and then you see people younger than you, ganito. Tapos parang ikaw, ba't nandito pa lang din ako sa simula?
Hindi siya maiiwasan actually. I mean, I get him and naranasan ko din siya, especially nung nag-ano kami dito, nag-immigrate kami sa Canada, na nakikita ko yung mga kasabayan ko na graduate. napopromote and all. But I think it all boils down to making peace on the fact na lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang timeline.
Yeah.
Oo, na alam ko na kunwari ngayon, kung ito yung nararamdaman mo ngayon at sasabihan kita na may kanya-kanya tayong timeline, hindi siya makakatulong. But trust me, pag dumating yung araw na makukuha mo na yung dream job mo or dream job title mo, it will make sense. Na, oo nga no, lahat talaga tayo may timeline. And katulad ngayon na, when I talk about my work, talagang I feel giddy, like butterflies talaga. Ganon. Kasi matagal ko siyang inantay. And ngayon ko din talaga na-realize na eto yung eto yung time ko. And mas masarap siya sa pakiramdam kasi inantay mo siya. Like
Yes.
pinaghirapan mo.
Yun nga parang keep in mind lang din talaga na it's not about the job title. Diba na,
Mhm.
okay lang yan, job title. May reason why na-stuck ka or may reason why you're still there. Kasi, but yun nga,
Mm.
kaya you can't judge din. Kasi what if nag-move nga ng another country or nag-career change? Diba? Yun yung minsan hindi
Mm.
na pag-uusapan na from being tech engineer, bigla kang nag-writer. Of course, you won't be
Mm.
like the head writer agad-agad. With all that being said, let's close this episode by sharing one lesson that you want to impart, yes, to our listeners
Mm.
about job titles.
Take it easy with job titles, guys. Mas magandang tingnan yung mga things beyond that. Like, does it provide growth sa career plans mo? And may impact pa siya sa mga future plans mo? Kasi 'di ba sabi nila na yung mga gagawin mo sa present, kailangan in a way nakaka-contribute siya sa mga plans mo in the future. And at the same time, I think beyond the job title, kailangan mong tingnan na kung yung job mo ba na 'to is giving you time to enjoy life. Hindi
Uh,
natin masyadong naano yung work-life balance, eh, which is super important din. Hindi naman puro dapat work tayo ng work, na kahit na super career-oriented natin, kailangan meron pa ring life outside work
yeah.
na i-express mo pa rin yung creativity mo, not just with that job. Yun talaga yung key takeaway ko dito. Job title, at the end of the day, it's just a name. Well, obviously, ibabalik ko sa'yo yung tanong, what is your key takeaway dito sa topic natin na 'to?
Gusto ko sanang sabihin na it's okay if there are people who make a big deal out of job titles, but don't let it affect how you treat people. Don't let it
Mm.
affect how you treat people na parang just because he's a junior or just because her title is for a starter lang, ganyan, that you would treat them differently. Dun sa mga parang nagsa-struggle with their titles just because hindi pa manager or walang senior, walang, alam mo yon, na-stuck ka sa kung
Mm.
ano title man yan. Know that it's just a title din na, alam mo yun,
Mm.
na it doesn't define you. It doesn't limit your future or your growth. Yun.
Yeah. Idagdag ko lang, yes, it is just a title, but at the same time, whatever your title is right now, your role is right now, kung nasaan man ang katayuan mo in life right now, it's just a phase. Like,
Yes.
hindi forever junior ka. Kung ano yung title mo ngayon, hindi ganyan yan forever, especially kung magsisipag ka.
Because nga, iba-iba yung pacing natin sa life. We're in different stages in life. It's okay if your priority right now is to get higher salary. It's okay if
Mm.
yung preference mo right now is a flexible work arrangement. You do you. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare your career. Don't compare your timing. Yeah.
I love this episode. It's very insightful.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Mhm.
Uh,
Well, at least for me, insightful ka naman.
and hello to our friends. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
if gusto niyo ng shoutout next time, please message me or please watch our podcast para masasabi namin, uy, si ganito nga nag-message, sabi niya, ganito.
Oo. Para
Right?
ma-shoutout ko rin kayo or si Lara, 'di ba? Ayan, so ituloy na natin ang videoke natin off-cam lang. So tapusin na natin 'to.
Oh, let's go. So wait, pero paano ba natin tatapusin 'to?
Well, as usual, hindi ko pa din alam kung paano natin tatapusin ang episode na 'to.
Kaya ganito na lang.
Bigla na lang mawawala.